Groups of the angels falling in the way inquire about the virtuous soul, and the angels carrying the soul reply in well chosen nice words, revealing he is the son of so and so. Thus they reach the first layer of the heaven and ask for opening the door. The door is opened and they go up with the soul, and after crossing one layer of heaven after another, reach the seventh one. At this point, Almighty Allah commands that his name be written in the book of virtuous men and take him back to the earth, because he has created man from the earth. I shall take him out from the same earth. Thus his soul is returned to his body. Thereafter, two angels come to him, make him seated, and ask him, "Who is your Lord?" He replies, "My Lord is Allah." Then they ask him, "Which is your deen, religion?" He replies, "My deen is Islam. My deen is Islam." Then they ask, "Who is this who was sent towards you?" He replies, "This is the Messenger of Allah. Peace and blessings of Allah be upon him." Thereafter they ask him, "What is your deed?" He replies, "I read the book of Allah, believed and affirmed that." At this, a proclaimer of Allah proclaimed from the heaven, "My servant spoke the truth. My servant spoke the truth. Hence do spread the heavenly bed for him. Make him wear heavenly garments and throw open the door towards heaven for him." Thus the door towards the heaven is thrown open, which brings fragrance of heaven for him, and his grave is widened so much so that he could see as far as his sight could go. Thereafter a man with handsome face, fine dress and nice fragrance turns up and tells him to have a good news that this is the day he had once been promised for. "Who are you?" he will ask will ask add, adding that your face is worthy of seeing and bringing good news. He will say, "I am your righteous deed." After that he says out of utmost joy, "O Lord, establish the day of resurrection so that I come in contact with my family and goods." Disgrace of the infidels when the unbelieving person is about to leave the world and move towards the hereafter. Black-faced angels come to him from the sky with sackcloth and sit down so far he could see. It is followed by the arrival of the angel of death, who sits down at the head of his bedstead and says, "O wicked soul, come towards the displeasure and anger of Allah." Having heard this proclamation of the angel of death, his soul starts running and taking refuge here and there in his body. But the angel pulls it out very roughly and wraps it up in the sackcloth, which is filthy and stinking to the extreme, like the dead and rotten bodies on the earth. When the angels ascend to various layers, and at each layer the bands of the angels remark, "Who is this wicked one?" They reply, "This is the son of so and so." The door of heaven also remains closed. for him, as Almighty Allah has said, "The gates of heaven shall not be opened for those that have denied and scorned our revelations, nor shall they enter paradise until a camel shall pass through the eye of a needle."